It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Brandon Ayuk.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Fields. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
With the lack of pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Well, here we go on 4th down. Fields. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here we go. First down, Aviators.
Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Aviators will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Purdy. And incomplete. When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Fielded just inside the 30. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Purdy. He gets this one to Davis Price. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 39 yards. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mason. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Ethan Evans on now to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable here from the 38. A 40-yard punt. Give him 3 on the return. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And, Charles, you look at these two teams. These are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, And then the big finish with the tackle.
A second down throw for Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Davis Price up the middle. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he missed it. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. A throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Purdy now to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. He completes it to Hunt. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. Have about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Quez Watkins, 58 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And this is caught. Touchdown! A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Purdy to throw it on first down. It returns it right back to Samuel.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Touchdown 49ers! Kyle Juszczyk from 14 yards out.
And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This offense back to work now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Fred Warner.
Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Purdy looking to throw.
And And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Watkins here.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Again, that's Watkins. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will do it.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And a brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Purdy.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Flushed out right.
He gets it to Hunt on the crosser.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27.
Another completion here to Hunt.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 49ers.
Here's Fields. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Aviators are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
49ers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, here's Davis Price.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Aviators.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Loose inside the 30.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively.
They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy. This caught by Latu, the tight end.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Purdy.
A dump off for Mason. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 18.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The offense there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through."
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5.
At the Niners' 42-yard
Fields escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Throwing again is Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this to his tight end, Latu.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range. He's got daylight, and he is out of bounds inside the 35.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Purdy now to throw.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tanner Muse with it.
Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A throw over the middle taken in. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Back to Debo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. They'll look to throw again.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Purdy.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 6.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,